One of the reasons that I love the space program is because I think we as human beings are explorers by nature. And I think it's so essential to our culture and our experience as human beings to be exploring things that have not been explored before. I think space really is the last frontier, and I think it's something within the human spirit that's so exciting about going someplace we haven't been before.
Don't ever limit yourself. If somebody told me that I could never be at NASA because I'm not smart enough, whatever else, I think that's a false belief, because actually I'm from Ethiopia. I remember when I was 8 years old, looking at the sky. Even just leaving the country was a dream. But the point is, I never stopped believing. I always focused on my dreams. But in the end, I never gave up that dream, and I kept working hard.
I actually never dreamed of coming to NASA. I almost didn't even know anybody who had ever gone to college growing up. So it wasn't something that I thought I would end up at. It was more of that when I started going to school, I really loved learning. And I had parents that, even though they hadn't gone to college, really loved learning and pushed me to do as much as I could. And so I worked really hard in high school, and I ended up getting a scholarship where they pay for me to go to school. And once I was in school and I started looking at jobs, I realized that NASA hired normal people. Before, I always thought that geniuses only came to work at NASA. And so when I realized that it was something that I could actually do, that's where I thought, you know what? This is somewhere I'd want to work. This is somewhere where I would go home every day and be excited and proud of what I did.
That it's about being incremental, that it's about getting through junior high and then getting through high school and applying to go to college, and getting through college and then considering going to graduate school or go and do a technical job, or come directly out here and work through an internship. That it's all these incremental steps. The people out here are as incredible as I'd always imagined that they would be. But what I tell people is that you can be one of those people. You can be one of the folks that works out here that's just as smart and just as well respected, and it's all about setting your sight on what the next goal is and then attaining it. And it's as simple as that. It's going out, working hard, and making it happen, and it's a rewarding way to go through life.
I believe the space program demonstrates the best of what humans are capable of, and we're capable of more than we ever imagined. And the more we explore and learn about the world around us, the more we learn about just how far we can go.
When I look out at the stars and I look out at the moon, it just makes me wonder what's out there. And I think what we do here at NASA is we explore, we find out what's out there. And that's such a great thing. It's not only motivational and inspirational, but there's been so many contributions from the work that NASA has done that has benefited not only American life, but life on this earth.
What I try not to tell students is that everybody has to work for NASA, or that everybody has to, be a mathematician. What I encourage students to do is to not be afraid to look at math, not be afraid to pursue science, not just learn about them, and to determine whether or not you truly have a passion for it. In whatever endeavor that you do, to make sure that you like it. I loved math and science. I loved engineering, and I love what I do. And it may or may not work for everybody, but give it a chance. Don't be afraid to take those classes. Just because it's hard doesn't mean that it's not worth the challenge.